GRMUID 3451, Highway Authority reference 927703, known as Old Kington Road, 1022 metres long. Down off the road you go diagonally down, and this is full of nettles and brambles, and it's really soft underneath, and you can think it's very boggy during the winter. Even here at the end of September when it's dry, this is really thick. Lots of mulch in the bottom, and this sort of first 50 metres, 100 metres, okay, I'm on an adventure bike. Nobody's been riding down here. No tracks, no signs I can see at any time along this, and it's quite tiring to get through, to be honest. You're really working your way around. There's a house with a bank on it on the right hand side, and the trees on the left. You can see everything is really overgrown, and it doesn't get much better later on. Is I would say an undiscovered lane, one that isn't used. Once you work through your way through that sort of soft boggy bit, you then come into the overgrowth, and it's as you can see, it's over the trail. Well, there isn't a trail really, there's just sort of like a line you can sort of potentially follow through the undergrowth. Thick underneath with brambles, and as you can see as well, it's got overhanging branches, trees, brambles, etc. And to be fair, it's like this for the majority of the ride. I'm sure on an enduro bike you could probably make a little bit more progress than on an adventure bike, but even so, you can see it's really thick, overhanging. I had to get out at this stage, get off and break one or two of those branches off so I can actually get the bike through. I might just leave this in here just to show how overgrown it is. So again, at least half of this long trail is in the same way, but then you come into a bit of an open space, I suppose. Not quite so overgrown. Really looking at this part to take on the right hand turn. It's sort of vaguely visible over on the right hand side as you go around the corner here. Actually, once you're in there, it's a bit of a tunnel under the trees that opens up a bit. So you've got fields either side of you, quite a bit of dead wood lying around. But as I said, you've got a bit of a tunnel now. It's not quite so full of brambles, etc. But again, to sit down for the vast majority of this ride, you just couldn't stand up. It's a bit easier, but you can see the potential for it being a bit boggy and wet at filled in. There's this large branch that's grown across the road, which you could go over that. Again, you've got a nice trail for a bit, and then it all closes in again, and you literally just have to find your way through. It's a bit sort of grassier type underneath, so you really can't get a tell on that. It's a case of just the engine going. Plowing through, and a bit more of a narrow channel that you ride in. Again, sitting them all the way and just work your way through. As you come down this sort of narrow avenue, you're heading towards the Chippenham bypass, and you're coming on a small sort of strip here. Right by the side of the bypass, dual carriageway that takes you into Chippenham.